The time is 7 p.m. I'm Siyathemba Sokopo with your English News Bulletin. Our top story: Comrade President Cyril Ramaphosa answered questions to the National Assembly. Good evening. Yesterday, the President of the Republic, Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa, was answering questions to the National Assembly in Parliament. One of the questions that the President was responding to was pertaining to the issue of electricity. The ANC Caucus TV conducted interviews with Deputy Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure, Comrade Bernice Swartz. Comrade Bernice, if I can just ask you, with regards to the answers that the President actually was giving in the House today, were you satisfied with the answers? And in particular, which answer to a particular question were you looking forward to?
Thank you very much. Today in the question and answer session of the President, what I was looking forward to is the President clarifying the roles and responsibilities of the Minister of Energy and Electricity issue around the three ministers, because I think that the opposition keeps on confusing the role of Minister Ramkhupa vis-a-vis the role of Minister Gweta Mantashe and the role of Minister Pravin. So I think that I was looking forward to that, because I think that they keep on causing misconceptions and confusions to the Republic and to communities themselves, because they are the ones that keep on making as if there's animosity and infighting between the ministers, when the President outlined today very clearly what the role of Minister Ramkhupa is, what the role of Minister Mantashe is, and also the role of Minister Pravin. And I think for me that gave a lot of clarity, and I hope that the opposition will rest this case, because the President has clearly outlined the different roles and that there is no confusion in that, and especially why he actually even put Minister Ramkhupa in his office in the presidency and what his role would be.
One of the comrades that posed a question to the President, Comrade Sakanzo, had this to say. I have Comrade Sakanzo, who's one of the comrades that asked some of the questions that were answered today by the President. Comrade Ganjo, can you please just outline to us were you satisfied by the President's answer to your question?
As one of the people who were asking questions, I was 100% satisfied with the President's response, especially on my question with regards to the just transitioning from coal to green energy. He was precise in terms of his responses, and also the impacts that will happen to our economy. So he was very clear that it won't impact negatively to our economy in our country, and also all the stakeholders that will be impacted by this, they will be taken aboard. So we are not going to leave anyone behind. We are going to work, all of us.
And lastly, newly appointed Minister of Electricity, Comrade Dr. Ramaphosa, said the following. Minister of Electricity, with regards to your newly appointment, and there's been a lot of confusion with regards to, is your role a bit confusing or overlapping of the other, such as ESCOM? Do you think that the President has actually clarified your role as the new Minister of Electricity?
Well, the mandate is clear, so it's about addressing the severity of load shedding and its frequency, severity essentially, bringing it down to lower stages of load shedding and frequency to ensure that we don't have as many days of load shedding. And of course, hopefully over time, not hopefully but over time, we should be able to eliminate the load shedding. So we know what the mandate is. And of course, the mandate must then be supported by legal assignments to empower you to be able to discharge that responsibility. You are absolutely correct. I think there are three players, principal players in the energy ecosystem in the country: Minister Mantashe on the policy side, and also the custodian of the integrated resource plan, Minister Godan, DPE on the issues about on the shareholder representation in this instance at the ESCOM. So the assignments are important, and that's why the President had said, even in the questions reply at the Assembly, was to say he's working on that and he will be clarifying that. But I guess that even as he applies his mind on that clarification, there are things that we are doing to ensure that we are able to address the load shedding question. But I guess that as soon as he clarifies those roads, it's going to bolster our efforts to ensure that we move with certainty and speed to solve the load shedding problem.
This is the end of our English News Bulletin. Catch us with more news, same place, same time. Good night.